Y'all, I keep telling y'all, but that's y'all don't want to believe me. They don't want to believe me. Whatever.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, towards the truth, and salutations to the hopeful elect, scattered across the four corners of the earth, presenting the truth and all truth and sincerity. All right, so once again, it's Brother Duwadi coming back with a quick hit through the Spirit, Lord willing, and be edifying. So without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, so as you can see, Jake, he in the liquor store, copping him a bottle, getting a bottle of Henny. All right, that's what Jake do. But you know, as he's in the store making a purchase, he asked a very important question. You know, do y'all know that we are the Hebrew Israelites according to the Bible? They said, yeah, we know. You know, and all of these heathen nations know who we are. All right, we just don't know. Okay, and why we don't know is because Jeremiah chapter 17:4 tells you that even thou shalt discontinue from thy heritage which I gave thee. The Lord has put the curses on us, man. This is why we are in the condition that we are in today. All right, because we are a cursed people. When you go into the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and 15, it lets you know that all the curses that shall fall upon us. Okay, why is that? Due to our disobedience. Okay, so let me get this scripture, man. Okay, because he says that I keep trying to tell y'all, all right, but y'all don't believe me. Hey, look, the Lord said this. Okay, they're not gonna believe you. The more you try to keep telling them and telling them and telling them, you know, that's why when we you know, are doing the works, going out on the highways and hedges and warning our people and informing them of who we are according to the Bible. If they don't get it after the second or third time, then guess what? We moving on. On to the next one, like the Apostle Tahar would say. This is Isaiah chapter 1, verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doeth not know, my people doeth not consider. And who's the Lord's people? You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, who are Israelites. Right? It says that my people doeth not consider. You know? They don't even consider who we are as a nation of people and why we are in the condition that we are in today. These niggas are running around here thinking that they're African. Okay? When the Lord said this in the book of Exodus, chapter 11, verse 7, it says, but against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue, against man or beast, that ye may know that the Lord doeth put a difference between the Egyptian and Israel. All right, so the Lord put a difference between, okay, the Africans and the Israelites, because those East Indians are of Ham, which is the progenitor of the dark races. They are Africans. So the Lord said he put a difference between the Egyptians and between Israel, okay? Because when you break these two continents down, Africa and America, they go into two conquerors, okay? Of the so-called white men, which one is named Americos Vespucci and Leos Scipios Africanos. So we are not African or American. How can we be the name of two so-called white men? Make this make sense, man. The math is not math, and this shit's not adding up. Okay, but you know what does? These prophecies, these scriptures, they align perfectly. Okay, when you look at through history, when you do a diligent search, no other nation fits these curses. Okay, we are the only nation of people that who it was prophesied that we were gonna go onto cargo slave ships. And when we get to where we're going on those cargo slave ships, we were gonna be sold unto who? Unto our enemies. Not your friends, not your buddies, not your pals. But Israel doeth not know, my people doeth not consider. You ask Jake, what's your nationality? He's gonna tell you black. That lets you know, okay, that these curses are real. We have been discontinued from our heritage. But through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, okay, the Lord said that he will give us pastors according to his heart that shall feed us with knowledge and understanding. And that is none other than the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Call Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay? So, due to us being under the curses, okay, and being brought down to the point of where of ignorance, okay, meaning that we just don't know. Okay, this is why they call us Al-Qaeda and all of this shit in these movies and shit, because they all know who we are. We just didn't know. Okay? But now we know. All right? After they after they spent billions of dollars to keep us from knowing, and they wonder and they scratching their head, how do they know? Because this symbolizes what, man? Okay, once we start to come back into who we are, hey, this is the beginning of their end. Okay? But how are they able to spend billions of dollars to keep us from knowing? It is because Job 9:24, the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. So therefore, if the earth was given into the hands of the wicked, that means that they have the power to do what? It says, he covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, wherein who is he? When you go into the book of First Maccabees, I think it's the 3rd chapter, the 48th verse, it tells you that they opened the book of the law and painted the likeness of their images. This is why you see who people ignorantly call Jesus Christ, which his name is Yahushai. He's a blonde-haired, blue-eyed, so-called white man. And it tells you, when it clearly tells you in the book of Revelations 1:15, that he had woolly hair and feet as the color of fine brass, as if it burned in a furnace. So if you burn anything in a furnace, what color would it turn? Black. So the Lord is not a blonde-haired, blue-eyed, so-called white man. All right? This is why you see even in the Egyptians, the Africans, the so-called Africans, in any other movie, the so-called white man, he's Egyptian, The so-called white man is everything but himself. Okay? You see, even the angels, little naked white babies and shit, man. This is all due to what, man? Them having the power to deceive, the power to cover, which is going into what? Iconoclasm, okay? Whitewashing. Let's get that definition of whitewashing. It says to gloss over or cover up something, such as a record of criminal behavior. You see? All right? And this is the crime family, Esau, Edom. Okay? Crimson going into what? Red. Okay? Going into who? Esau. He came out red and hairy, like all over like a garment. Okay? This is the number one crime family. Okay? Public enemy. Okay? Okay? That has the power to do whatever he wants to do. And to have all of these other heathen nations roll with it. To prove that, this is Psalms chapter 83, verse 2. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. You see? So when he asks, nobody's telling us this. Why would they, Jake? That will only put them in a lesser position of power. If they let you know who you are, then that means that they would be on the bottom. And they ain't having that. All right? They love to see you stay in the position that you are in, which is a poor position, because it makes them rich. When you keep copping Henny, when you keep buying their Black and Milds, when you keep, buying their blunts and all of these things that they sell, our people. Okay? Why would they let you know who you are? Okay? Because they know once we come back to who we are, that is the beginning of their end. All right? And that is where we're at. Okay? So I'm going to end it on this scripture right here. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 7. It says, I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. Okay? And when you go into a horse, it represents power. All right? This is why when you watch the movie Django, Steven couldn't believe his eyes. Who was that nigga on that nag? They never seen a nigga in power. And that horse represented power. All right? And this is what these other nations are afraid of, us coming back to our power. So before I go any further, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone, and salutation to the hopeful elect. Shalom.